Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sports for a bit of NFL news, and which sounds very strange, but it's a very cool story, and I'm very invested in it. Actually, I just think it's quite a cool and very interesting crossover, and that is the story of world star Louis Rees-Zammit, who, if you're a South African fan, will manage to watch quite a bit of him in the British and Irish Lions series, and if you're a rugby fan, have been watching this youngster sort of tear things up since making his debut at close to at the young age of 18 years old, before remarkably walking away from the game earlier this year. And it was a massive blow to rugby when he did leave, because we're talking about a potential future great, one of the hottest prospects, arguably the hottest prospect in terms of sort of young players in the world, and somebody who is set to sort of be the next sort of big thing coming out of Wales. And it is interesting to sort of see whether he was going to be successful in trying to make the crossover to football, American football, that is. But before we get into it, please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Right, so from a timeline point of view, Louis Rees-Zammit has been playing Welsh rugby since about 2021, I think it was. And I think he was 20 years at the when he made his debut for Wales, and since then, hasn't really looked back. You can play it in the wing, can play it at full back, for example, and I was so impressed that Warren Gatland, in fact, actually backed him in the British and Irish Lions tour back in 2021. Despite not making a Test debut, he did play, and he became the youngest Lion to represent them since 1959. He then had a really good World Cup, and has already to date scored 14 tries and 32 appearances for Wales at the ripe old age of 23. But he then decided to walk away from rugby in January, just before Warren Gatland was set to announce his Six Nations squad. For the 2024 Six Nations squad, it was revealed that Rees-Zammit had made himself unavailable, that he'd been sort of granted an early exit from his contract at Gloucester, and that he would be walking away from rugby altogether to go and join the National Football League's International Player Pathway to try and earn himself a contract in the NFL. Really enough, I suppose, once a decision is made. But he was actually backed by all the coaches. As I said, Gloucester released him from his contract. Warren Gatland, wished him well, and off he went to the States to start in that program. And basically, what it was an intensive week, sort of 10-week camp, whereupon you learn all sort of the basics, for example. You sort of look at the skill sets, you look exactly where you need to improve, what you need to learn, and sort of identify where your skills can be put to use. There is then a international player pathway pro day trials, where you do a whole set of different tests and stuff like that, to see exactly where you are, and includes your speed, your agility, for example, all the various things. Ironically, he didn't actually do particularly well. His 40-yard dash rather, wasn't particularly quick, and he admitted to being quite disappointed with how he actually fared during this day. Following that, he spent some time in some various NFL teams' camps, which included the New York Jets, Cleveland Browns, the Denver Broncos, and the current champions, Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Look, at the end of the day, if you've ever watched Rees-Zammit, for me, this crossover doesn't surprise me too much. He's lightning quick, got a really good skill set, and apparently has always been a big NFL fan, so will then understand how the game works. So, he's got all the physical attributes. He is physically, a pretty impressive athlete. The question is, can he put together the skill set needed to play in the NFL? Well, the answer is that people believe he can, because the reports today are coming out to say that current Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs, have allegedly signed him for the upcoming season. So not only is Louis Rees-Zammit going to potentially play NFL, but if he does so, according to the rumors, he is going to represent the best team in the league. So, yeah, it's a pretty impressive 6-month period where he goes from preparing for a Rugby World Cup to being potentially drafted or signed for current Super Bowl champions. So I'm very interested to see how it goes. I think to be honest, it's an interesting move from an NFL perspective, because I think you will pick up a bit of an audience. The Welsh fans will be interested to see how he does, for example, and it'll be interesting to see if it's successful, whether we'll see more sort of crossovers between NFL and rugby, and we'll start to establish exactly how different it is, or how easy it is for those from the different sports to be able to make the adjustment to the other sport as well. I think also one of the big reasons for him leaving was obviously the Welsh rugby setup's not particularly well run at the moment. Lots of issues within Welsh rugby. especially financially. And so, if he does get an NFL contract, we all know it's going to be very big money. But let me know what you think. If you're an NFL fan, do you think he's going to make it? If you're not an NFL fan, are you going to check it out and see, will he make it? Are you, is it going to be worth watching to see how he fares? And let me know if you think any other players could potentially make that switch to the NFL. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steve. I'll chat to you soon.